Hi, everyone. Happy Travel Tuesday.
It is Travel Tuesday. It seems like a Monday, Elizabeth. What's with that?
It sure does. We got that bonus long weekend. Elizabeth and Brian here from AAA with your Travel Tuesday update. We sure hope that you had a happy and safe 4th of July. And Brian, did you enjoy some fireworks?
Absolutely did enjoy some fireworks. And as you can see, I'm still out with my Adirondack chairs in the background, kind of stretching out this weekend a little bit longer here, although it is a dreary day today. But you know what, Elizabeth? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, gorgeous weekend. So we do hope everyone did enjoy their 4th of July and had a safe, enjoyable time.
Yeah, my husband noted yesterday that he's like, this has to be some of the best 4th of July weather we ever had. Like yesterday was a beautiful day for everyone to celebrate with their friends and their family, which is really the trend that we're seeing this summer.
Absolutely. I agree. The weather was, I call it Chamber of Commerce weather, right? All the local Chamber of Commerce all want those beautiful days when you're on vacation somewhere. So yes, but we're back to the grind, right? It's Tuesday, it's July 5th, and there's a lot going on in the world of AAA and the world of travel.
There sure is. So how did things go this weekend, at the airports? Because I know there were a lot of concerns and a lot of nervous travelers.
Well, no question, there still were cancellations, although cancellations were less than the previous 2 weekends. So, the news focuses on a lot, and there is no question about it, but it is getting a little bit better and a little bit better. So, in and out of Buffalo, we didn't have Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse area. We didn't have terrible delays and problems, but again, still, get there early and pack that patience. It's really important to communicate and be aware of what's going on. But we are seeing a little bit better activity. The numbers, though, processed through TSA on Friday, this past Friday, they were huge. They were like the largest number in probably 2 to 3 years.
Wow. Yeah. So we had predicted that, AAA had predicted about 48 million people traveling for the Independence Day weekend. So we sure saw that. And, a lot of people are still on vacation today, unlike you and I, but a lot of people do make a week out of it. So there's still a lot of people traveling right now.
Absolutely. And there were pockets of weather issues. That wasn't so much. A lot of weather happening today. So again, keep an eye out. But we are seeing a little bit better activity this past weekend. So that was good.
Okay. And a week ago, you gave us some advice to use the carry-on luggage, pack light, so you have your suitcase with you. And then also a reminder, like we always say, to make sure the airline has your contact information. And you want to use the airline's app too, right?
It really is important to have that information. And again, if you can do carry-on, it just makes it easier to pivot with a schedule or try and hop on another flight. So as I've mentioned before, Elizabeth, I'm an overpacker. I do go to Overpackers Anonymous, but I'm getting better and better. And now with these things that do happen, that I'm going to be doing carry-on.
Yeah. When you think about it, what do you really use out of that suitcase? So take your favorite things and, make a week out of it and you'll have enough for sure.
Well, you always worry about spilling or getting something dirty, but you know what? Inevitably, it doesn't really happen, and you come home with more clean clothes than dirty clothes.
Yeah, and you need to have some room for souvenirs and to buy some things on your trip too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, good news with gas prices. The national average came down to 4.80, so it's down 8 to 10 cents from last Monday and Tuesday. And then nationally, that's nationally. And then state prices, we're at about 4.89 in New York State right now. So oil prices have come down, so that led to that drop. So that's a good thing. We're hoping to get a little bit more relief at the pump, but this is going to be a busy summer for travel. We do expect travel to be strong straight through Labor Day, with a lot of people taking those road trips despite the high gas prices. So just a reminder to be a savvy shopper, plan your fuel stops along your road trip with the AAA's TripTik. And of course, you can use your AAA discount for your gas stations, shop at big box retailers, any grocery store discounts. All that can go a long way in helping you save some money this summer.
It absolutely can. And, it's good to see that those, at least they're going in the right direction. They're going down a little bit. Even if it's baby steps, it does help psychologically in your wallet all the way around. But, one of the things you mentioned, and we didn't go far, but I was driving on the thruway a little bit this weekend. That tip that you gave last week about cruise control, it really does help. And if you can just keep that steady, pace, it really does make a difference in gas mileage.
Yeah, and unfortunately, what we saw on Friday was a lot of stop and go traffic,
Well,
especially in
yes,
some key
yes,
destinations along the
yes.
throughways and everything, because so many people were heading out for the holiday. So, now things will be more spread out and people will
Of
travel on
course.
all different days. It was just a lot of people trying to get to their destinations for that holiday weekend that led to all that traffic on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and obviously, people want to travel, and that pent up demand, they're going to take that car trip. If they want to get away, they're going to get away.
That's right. That's the attitude. Nothing's going to stop us. We want to take this family vacation. We don't want to pay this much for gas, but we will if we have to, and we're going to go. So that's what we're seeing. We expect it to be, as I said, a very busy one this summer. And if you're traveling, hey, why not travel over to AAA for our hiring events taking place this month?
So absolutely, July 14th is the first one right here in Buffalo at our Amherst headquarters.
Yeah, and then we're going to head down the thruway to Syracuse because the next one's going to be in Camillus.
Yes. And
That's
then we finish up in Rochester. So the next Thursdays, starting the 14th, right? So we're going to have a hiring expo, and I will be actually at all of them. So I'm excited to see folks and talk about travel careers. But AAA offers so much more. There are so many opportunities within our organization available.
There sure are. So the events are in Amherst, July 14th. They're all from 4 to 7 p.m. Camillus, July 21st, Penfield, July 28th. If you want to see what careers we do offer and what openings there are right now, go to AAA.com. That's AAA.com/careers. You're going to see all the openings listed right there, and you can learn more about the organization. But there's really a variety of positions available, from our roadside technicians to travel advisors, insurance agents, IT positions. We have a lot to offer at AAA.
Absolutely, we do, and it's such a great brand and a great company to be with. I've been here a long time and really enjoy it, and I wouldn't share those ideas if I didn't. So it really is a great place to work.
And, there's entry-level positions. There's positions available for people looking for a career change. There's even, retirement, people looking for a part-time job. Driving instructor is very popular with retirees. So no matter what level you're at, there's something for you. And of course, paid training. We're going to offer a competitive salary, great benefits, and our great workplace culture. So we sure hope everyone will come out to these hiring events. And hey, if you fill out an application, you get a gas card on AAA.
Well, look at that, a bonus, and you're not even working for AAA yet, right?
Right. It's a thank you, since you're putting all that gas in your tank to get out to AAA. So you can find more information right here on our Facebook page too.
Yeah, we hope to see you there, and we'll definitely be talking about that in the weeks to come as well, and reminding everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And what about savings, Brian? We have any travel deals this week?
There's a lot of travel deals going on right now. And speaking of road travel, I'll start off with that at the top. Hertz for AAA members, up to 25% off the base rate of a car rental booking through the end of July. So you have till July 31st to make that booking, and you save 25% off a weekly rate, which is really great. And, Hertz is such a great partner of AAA's. And in addition to the discount, there are so many more benefits that you get with renting a car with Hertz. You get an additional driver free with your AAA membership. So, a husband and wife or families going, maybe dad or mom is the main driver, but you can get that other driver complimentary with your AAA membership. And then you get 50% off things like Sirius satellite radio or navigation or some of the extras. So it really is great. And, we're always looking for opportunity for people to save a little bit of money on the road.
Definitely.
So, but if you want to go a little bit further, our friends at Member Choice Vacations. Now, if you're listeners to our radio show on the Big Weck, we had Kevin Ferguson on a couple of weeks ago and talked about all the guided vacations around the world that AAA Member Choice Vacations offer. They actually have a Christmas in July flash sale. So the booking window is until the 18th of July, and you can save up to 30% off their guided vacations and cruises, depending on the length and the destination. So 30% is the max, but there's other discounts as well. So they're a great company as well in that guided vacation, whether you're going out to the Canadian Rockies, the US national parks, throughout the US, Europe. There's so much to offer with our friends at Member Choice Vacations.
Yeah, and such great benefits too, because, you know, when we talked to Kevin, he talked about when Yellowstone was having those problems, they had to close their one entrance. You know, if you're with a guided tour, you're going to have a better opportunity of getting through and seeing everything. And then everyone in your group can enjoy the entire trip too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so that's a great offer. Independence Day sale. So we just had Independence Day yesterday. Our friends at American Queen Voyages, which is the US rivers that have wonderful, wonderful river cruising, have an Independence Day sale, 50% off select 2022 voyages. And that is bookable through the 14th of July. So again, we always talk about river cruising in Europe, but we have some wonderful river cruising right here in our United States, right down the Mississippi, out at the Snake River and the Great Lakes. There's so many opportunities to river cruise in the US.
And it's going to feel like you're a world away, learning about a whole new area right here in the US, like you said, the big Americana, but you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm right here at home, because it's, you know, there's so much history right there.
Absolutely. And then to round off our savings that I'm sharing today is Rocky Mountaineer 2023 all aboard offer. So booking by the end of August for a 2023 Rocky Mountaineer. Now, Rocky Mountaineer is that ultra luxury train that goes in the Canadian Rockies and the US West, up to $800 off new bookings for 2023, as long as you book by the end of August. And of course, I've experienced that. So many of our members have traveled with Rocky Mountaineer, and it is a great, great program. We actually are going to have a consumer event later in September with our friends at Rocky Mountaineer. So stay tuned to watch for details on that. But great partner, great way to see the Canadian Rockies and the US Rockies.
Well, there's some great savings there and so many options to choose from. People are booking a lot of these trips now. And of course, some people taking some staycations this summer. And no matter what it is, AAA can help you with that.
Well, absolutely. And then really quick, one thing I did want to mention as well, and there's been a lot of articles on cruising right now. Cruising is back. It is huge. There's so many deals right now, and cruising is so economical at this point. By the time, many times you fly to a vacation and you do a land vacation, if you look at a cruise opportunity, the pricing is really great, and we offer a lot of member benefits to AAA members with pricing on cruising. So whether it is by land, sea, or air, there's great deals out there, as you mentioned, by contacting AAA.
I talked to a few people who just booked cruises who were saying it was too good of a deal to pass up. They had to go.
Absolutely. Well, sometimes I say you can't afford to stay home, right?
Right. And I have a cruise I'm looking forward to in just a few weeks. So I'll be sharing details about that too. And of course, a lot of pictures when we get back.
Absolutely. And so, you know, to everybody out there, we're here before, during, and after your trip. So much to offer at AAA, so many different savings, whether it's with your insurance needs, roadside assistance. Your membership is invaluable with all the things that come to your AAA membership.
For sure. And don't forget, join our team at those hiring events this week, and you can get more details right here on Facebook for that. So we hope to see you out there on the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th.
Absolutely. So with that, right, happy Travel Tuesday.
Yeah, our post-holiday edition. Again, we hope everyone had a great 4th. The summer travel is in high gear right now. Make sure everyone stays safe out there. And Brian and I will see you on the radio Saturday at 8:30 on the Big Weck, and right back here next Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.